All right, lock in.
For
Let's go,
SHROUD-X.
boys. Lock the
So
fuck in.
seeing it attacked here in the ban phase.
Easily because of that team up, but it's still viable. You can definitely still play it. Again, like
damn, they banned Imps Groot.
Hela and Loki combination.
FlyQuest is scared.
Hela can revive Loki on those final.
FlyQuest is scared. The tree org, the literal tree org. They have a leaf as their symbol. They banned their own Groot. They're scared of our Groot. God damn, that feels good. Royal Palace is being removed next week, and this is the map that we start off this series. It's literally being removed next week. All good.
Panther.
Oh, they're doing the Venom rocket stuff, man.
Crazy things in Marvel Rivals.
FlyQuest. All right, Light, do you have the stream on right now, bro? Okay, boom, it's time. Yeah, it's the Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
I'm very happy to see this. There's nothing else to really combine with this in the dive sense, but you see Light immediately looking to wrap around.
Instantly dove in, and with the Venom combo, the Spider-Man's a huge threat. They're just barely able to keep Vision alive, though critical that first dive doesn't
Come on, Doomed. I hope you're awake. Wait,
this
isn't Doomed. It's Vision. But we'll watch Doomed. I'm so used to Doomed playing Hela, but Vision doesn't now. But
between Spider-Man and Venom, which is pretty big for Spider-Man, especially having a constant.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Pressure coming down here, of course.
Okay, Doomed isn't awake. He's not awake. I can tell. Doomed isn't awake. I can tell. I could just tell.
For the Winter Soldier, even that
he needs one map. Doomed needs one map.
And the rest of FlyQuest, I mean, they're kind of just waiting for the dive to work, but they have no way to break through this double Vanguard setup until they find the pick. Rocket isolated though, and hold on, that's two strategists going down.
Help! Somebody help him!
FlyQuest. This is what dive needs to create, that player advantage. Spider-Man finds another. Now they're sweeping over the point. It's a full retreat for SHROUD-X.
Where's Impunity at? Oh no!
Oh, the pain.
Okay, in fairness, didn't this happen to 100 Thieves and favorite SHROUD-X last time around?
That's true. That did happen.
The karmic return here as they're trying to get Impunity back into the server. Big pull in by Light onto Doctor Strange, but I think SHROUD-X I think the best thing they can do is just hold on to ultimates and try to get the reconnect. 5v6ing so incredibly difficult here.
Okay, well, spectacular spin now available for Light. You notice that abduction from Get Over Here, pretty bloody powerful, and Doomed is brought down. That's Light able to move in there with that team up ability.
He's back.
Damage. That suit expulsion looks very odd. Wow, when Spider-Man goes in with that. SHROUD-X now get Impunity back. He's returned to the server.
Kurova mods.
To a Meteor M.
Are you looking for my Valheim mods?
For SHROUD-X, this is the spot they're looking to get dove. Venom already in, taking a lot of aggression. Meteor M protecting people for now, looking for a one-shot, can't get the connection.
Kurova, if you want my Valheim mods, I could literally send you a file and you'll just instantly have them.
And always
great
really
kills.
But SHROUD-X, of course, are happy to use kind of all of their ultimates here in order to try and get the point back. It's a big investment, but it has to be made.
Doesn't even matter if we DC, we're back.
The only ultimate
we're back
go without using.
Yeah, it's a pretty massive win because, yes, you know, it's only the Doctor Strange ult and the Winter Soldier ult, but, you know, with no defensives here from FlyQuest, it's going to be very difficult to not give up any resets. And they don't really have a great tool to push away that Doctor Strange. Dongman could make a huge play here.
Yeah, how much can you do about this Kraken impact here from Doomed? It's going to be a little bit difficult.
Big Dongman. Big.
That is absolute filth. At least 3 players, maybe
my 60 FPS goat.
And behind that, SHROUD-X can now develop their strategist ultimates yet again. A successful one-sided fight in which they get a lot of healing ult charge. Gets them halfway.
And so we'll see if that ends up paying off for them. Aggression from the dive, looking to take some of the attention off the front line. But these double Vanguards for SHROUD-X are really scary, really difficult to deal with.
That was a really nice freeze that came in there from Cooper on towards Vision, but he's able to use the crow form to get away. Spark Chief hopefully
we have decent ults here, actually.
They'll force the hell out of that sight line now and force SHROUD-X to play in the choke mostly.
And I think we won.
From Impunity. Good pressure. Cooper does get flattened. Light's able to find one. Gaskin's going to be returned to the fray, but SHROUD-X here.
Nice hook.
After having to spend so many of their ultimates to get in control of the point, now in the precipice of taking the round away. Spark Chief goes.
He tried to ult. He died in his ult, the Venom. Well done.
Gaskin's so low. SHROUD-X are going to take away Royal Palace.
Not really about to play Scarlet Witch.
I wish. I mean, maybe to team up for Impunity. Give him a sword, baby.
We might see Scarlet Witch next season. Maybe. I doubt it, though. Probably still has.
Those Scarlet Witch to activate the Magneto team up. He cast it, and then he swapped off the Witch because they're already into the fight with the Strange Portal, and he's able to get there.
Because that Magneto sword form actually lasts for like a pretty unbelievable amount of time. That metallic fusion. It's like 8 seconds or something absurd like that. There's no direct timer on there.
Oh,
the range is actually
what a
kind of
lucky
crazy.
kill
So I
from
like the
Vision.
idea.
Holy.
However, energy going to go down. Vision now causing some problems here. And you'll note that there's, of course, a Goddess of Death available for them right now.
Vision, lock in. Vision, lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in right now. Lock in right now.
Fidel's out of the fight there. That's rough. Light brings them down, but Fidel can return here.
He's so low to the ground.
Big damage here, bringing down from the hell, but they're able to focus fire through that Goddess of Death incredibly quickly. Dongmin waiting on some of these support ultimates, would love to find a connection.
Guys?
Not much to write up home about here, and FlyQuest are running circles around SHROUD-X, who are getting wiped off the map. It's going to be an easy.
Guys, we looked good map 1. What just happened?
Expensive
All
in
good.
terms of the ultimate bank, but they're
It's
going
fine.
to be feeling pretty good about this.
It's okay. This map sucks. It's getting removed. This map is getting removed in Season 2. In 1 week, this map is gone. We're all going to be happy about that, so it's fine.
It's going to be hard for SHROUD-X to leverage, any ult advantage that they can build later in the round.
FlyQuest want this dive to be explosive. Here's the Sia coming out, diving into the backline with the Venom, but very deep here around the corner. The focus fire comes right back. Meteor M denies any follow-up from the backline, and SHROUD-X easily deals with that dive, charging forward onto point with the player advantage. They would love to capitalize and get a flip here.
FlyQuest can't stall this out now without any of those key strategist ultimates, so they likely are just going to give this round up eventually at the cost of Gasklin here. They're going to be brought down, potentially return to the fight here with a BRB, and they are.
Doom isn't even fully awake yet, which is dangerous. It's dangerous for the enemy team. He's not even fully awake, bro. I'm telling you.
Oh, nice find though by Light though. Getting the BRB down before the fight means any pick he does find will be permanent.
Yeah, and now again, he's in a pretty commanding position. No one is looking at Light right now. I think
Light, lock in. What the?
But Light has other ideas. In fact, seems to prefer to double back right now. You notice there is a little web on the Hela. Light obviously able to track them. Also a little hidden passive, of course. Spidey senses will tell you if someone's close.
There we go. There we go. There we go. He's got a little bit of something.
In we go. Looking at a pressure down.
Wait, he's actually really good at this character. What the? That was so hard to do. What he just did.
Able to get good damage, but Fidel survives and builds that ultimate.
And every failed dive is just more opportunity for Vision.
Come on, Vision, lock in. Oh, he killed him through it.
Now Doom finds the first elimination onto Energy. Looking for more on the reset. The support is almost over. Getting a very late grab here. Magneto in big trouble.
This is pretty scary now. Cosmic Yarn Amplifier is active. Vision goes upstairs here for a Goddess of Death, but the sidelines aren't actually that good. They're trying to pressure Cooper
Aiming for the wrong people. Aiming for the wrong people. Yeah, just kill their tanks, bro. He was aiming for the wrong people.
Are still going to be favored here, or at least in an even number
situation. Good Bob, Imp.
Spectacular spin being used here, but great bulwark applied to Vision, allow him to stave off most of that Spider-Man damage. And an Eye of Agamotto from Dongmin catches on to 2. The mouse.
Oh yeah, it's my 60 FPS goat. Oh, now he's got like 30. Now he's got 30, bro. There's a portal.
He's out of the game for 30 plus seconds. They bring him back. They win the round.
There's a portal, bro. He's not.
Stay alive in this first map. This SHROUD-X team showing that last week was no fluke.
And Dogman is just holding the door here.
Oh man, it's just textbook for the boys.
The point is just immediately.
Oh my God, it's too easy for him.
SHROUD-X brings to bear. This is going to be map 1 going their way. Strange portal down. Just rocket desperation stalling out.
It's crazy. They're not even awake yet. I'm telling you.
Opportunity to stall a little bit more, but feels impossible. And this is just a beautiful counter dive from SHROUD-X. FlyQuest trying to run their strategy,
Easy peasy.
Spider-Man work, and
Dongman out here, 30 FPS blocking the portal. That's my 60 FPS goat. Well done, Dongman. Well done. Wait, FlyQuest chose domination. Wait a second.
They're gonna protect Adam Warlock this time.
Oh, Guardians.
A Star-Lord ban from SHROUD-X. I don't think you want to give up this combo unless you're gonna.
I think my team could beat FlyQuest and Guardians comp. Just ego them. Ego them. Play Guardians. Let's go.
And you can go that way because that's the risk of Adam Warlock sometimes, is that it's a low throughput
never mind.
strategist to have.
They're scared.
You don't have like
my team's scared.
I mean, maybe without the Doctor Strange, Dongman did put up crazy numbers on the Strange last game. Those Eye of Agamottos were back-breaking to FlyQuest many, many times. Now, though, I think Groot can maybe do a lot of that same thing. Like, getting the hard lockdown from the Strangling Prison is exactly what you need.
I don't love that FlyQuest is playing Spider-Man still, but maybe,
setting up on the off angle,
I mean, it'll be better, I guess.
FlyQuest, maybe biting off a little bit more than he can chew, but the help of Groot could be doable. This high ground is an especially valuable position to spam down on the point front.
Don't let him cap for free. Don't let him cap for free. Don't let him cap for free.
Map just on this right-hand side.
Okay.
Now, of course, well, we can do this forever. Doom just holds M1 for the boys.
I guess wipe them. is better.
SHROUD-X mow down FlyQuest as they try and group up here. Again, they are looking to try and
They could have easily stalled with Rocket. Rocket could have just flew to the left and stalled, but I guess it's probably fine. It's only 15%.
Yeah, and I mean, FlyQuest get a quick cap. They get 16%. It's something. It's a little bit, but it's not really enough.
Bro's rooting for the other team. I'm just rooting for a good match, man. That's all.
SHROUD-X are going to have a
That's
bit
all.
of a lead on a lot of the ultimate charge. And I wonder for FlyQuest, will they be able to retake this point?
God.
Hold on, Vision has got to be careful though. Getting a pick on the Hella.
They're like, heal me, bro, heal
This is
me.
not only one of your highest
Break
damage
this
characters,
wall.
it also has that critical stun. The lockdown onto Spider-Man and Venom really limits their aggression.
Oh, nice shot.
Oh, bloody, that is perfect. You can't ask for much more than that. It was the bloody Lunar Snow of all things. Impunity throws up a wall and denies FlyQuest the ability to get away. Their comp, Jake, doesn't even afford them access to the group. They're trying to play this sort of dive shell, which means that, God, I mean, with SHROUD-X taking the fights where they are, Groot is getting so much extra value from the walls that tend to line these small corridors. And
We have combo.
I mean, taking the Lunar Snow down first,
They're about to
is
have
massive.
combo
We're
too,
close to
though.
a strangling prison as well. And
I
FlyQuest
feel like
shows
we
something
need to
special
race them
breakout
to the
of what
punch
feels
a
like
little
a
bit and
chokehold.
combo first.
Yeah, and with this Groot
Maybe?
constantly cutting away the resources, like this Rocket Raccoon can't even come into the fight. Yeah, good luck 1v1ing Vision. He's trying to dance around. He's doing pretty well, actually.
That's not good.
Gaskin trades 1-for-1 now. Cosmic Guardian Flare coming down for SHROUD-X. They try to double down.
That's not good. We're getting time, though. We're getting time, and that's all that matters. It's okay if we lose this fight. We are getting time. Die on point. Die on point. Everyone die on point.
Victorious.
We're going to lose this fight, but die on point. Die on point. Die on point.
Impunity going to go down as energy now returns to the fight, and SHROUD-X are more than happy just to buy a little bit of extra time on this point. Give them time to get back into the game, of course, with some of those strategists.
They're staggering Dogman down there.
Come back with the Goddess of Death could be crucial in a pinch.
Oh,
here.
no.
Have those big ultis ready with their dive setup.
They're intentionally not killing
Well-
for a long time.
well
getting a lot
played
of
by
extra cap
FlyQuest.
there. It's something I do like to see from FlyQuest. Eking out those little extra free percentages means a lot. Dongmin, it's going to be a while till he's back to the fight. And the way SHROUD-X have been playing, I mean, they really want to be 6-stack. They want to wait for everyone. So this is going to delay their whole team.
Am I affiliated with this
FlyQuest
team?
with some big
Yeah,
dive
I
ultimates
pay
as well.
them a
Venom and
salary.
Spider-Man. No defenses to deal with this. It's going to take perfect coordination for SHROUD-X to weather this storm.
Okay, Cooper just insta-died there. Vision's able to push up on the flank and find a pick. Thank God for that BRB. Cooper, though, has been spotted yet again. Vision just does not let up. Constantly looking to pressure that Lunar Snow across the map. And this is before FlyQuest have got their dive comp ready, but in they go. Cellular corrosion used. Vision has to get out with a crow here.
Yeah, we don't have shit, so we die. If we win this fight, that would be insane.
FlyQuest just need to hold the point here.
Uh-oh.
They might have lost energy, but there's still every reason for them to be confident going forward. Doom's going to be bull-walked up here.
No way Dogman lives!
Shoulder, but Fidel's Ice Arts will claim light. Here's Dogman over the top. Most of that screened out, though. The Meteor Rim not quite connecting. And FlyQuest are still getting extra capture percentage. Beautiful bionic arm there. Was probably hoping to get Gaskin down the pit as opposed to pull him out of position, but still, it's very disruptive for this Magneto to try and contest here. But FlyQuest is still in control of the
They are
now.
getting
owned.
FlyQuest is getting owned.
Now down to their dregs. Finally give up the point.
They could touch, though.
They
could touch.
Here.
No, Strange is banned. Strange is banned.
For SHROUD-X, though, they want to hold
Strange
on
is
to
banned. They got to touch
ultimates
with Spider-Man. They got to
for the
get
next
Venom
round.
in there, and they got
can
to
really
Prague.
fight without them, that'll be big. Light seems to be setting up for the touch. Should be able to get this one pretty easily, comfortably. But overtime ticks away quickly, and they haven't gone to Doctor Strange. They've got to come back to this.
Banned. It's banned, Jake. It's banned.
Right now, and Doom already finds one.
Yeah, Light's going to be able to stall this out for quite a while. Just a little touch on the point. Gasly comes back to
Everybody ult. Everybody ult. Everybody ult.
Oh, you know it's real. Okay, Vision going to try and throw some
Oh, it's
damage
GG.
down
We won this
here.
map.
It's good. Cooper and energy get picked up, but crucially, it's the former. Cooper falling. Impunity able to find him with the right clicks that look to be the case. And Light will fall eventually as that Goddess of Death rains down among FlyQuest. A closer round this one.
W's.
Stick to their guns.
W's.
Bucket was hyping up energy on the Hella. Let's see what he's got. This would be a big moment here for Hella to come out, find some opening picks, equalize the game. Gaskin takes huge poke walking out, though.
If the Z-Pack comes down, so Doomed is going to be able to
Holy, we're pressuring them so far back. Oh my god. Okay, FlyQuest changed comps. No.
Scary prospect indeed.
Yes! Crush him! Crush him! Oh my god! They pulled the wrong guy. They pulled the wrong guy into that fight.
Well, they'll have their prize.
give them a bit of an edge here, outlasting in the fight. But SHROUD-X has been solid. They've got good ults of their own. It's just far from an easy retake.
Yeah, FlyQuest, I think, have a better comp now. Jake, they got their Hella Groot. You've just got to play them. I think going for like a dive core.
Yeah, FlyQuest changing their comp here is good. Good wall imp. Good wall imp. Good boop. Good boop. Good goop. Good boop. Good boop.
But Light is not able to pull them through their own wall, so they'll drop to that low ground here and need healing. They're spamming the button. Lunar Snow will be tending to Light. Cooper has built that.
Thought Light was a Star-Lord main.
An impact now for FlyQuest's.
Well, Star-Lord's banned, so yeah.
SHROUD-X are chilling. Fidel, it's going to all be about that Lunar Snow ultimate defensively as FlyQuest are bringing in a 6-pack.
And they're happy to run the clock now. Loki gonna open.
Oh
copy.
no!
Energy, though, finds vision. That's
oh no!
that res comes in
oh no! Bad ults! Bad ults from the boys! Bad ults from the boys! Oh god!
Kraken impact. Doom will be the first casualty now.
Yeah.
Fate of both worlds is active, but Light was already able to find that first elimination and might get a reset here with Impunity falling. Debuff reapplied now on the bull wall.
All right, that wasn't pretty. That was a little rushed. Felt like it felt like
FlyQuest had better get busy.
I don't know, calm, little antsy. Maybe they're a little antsy there. Oh, that sucks. 99 would have been huge. 74 is just a little low.
To make the defenses necessary to bring this round back to have a chance here on map 2.
Saving ults would have been really clutch.
Energy here at the back of the pack. Most of this is
now it's gonna be really hard to get through this.
On hunting.
This is an interesting flank.
Oh! And Rosterstern is not a hit scan weapon.
Ooh.
Dominates them.
Puckett's biggest
Ooh, that's not good. I'm already scared that this is going not our way.
See if he can find another on the walk up. Hella taking a big risk, comes into the stun and instantly popped by energy.
Ah!
I mean,
Damn!
In stone, that's dirty.
We might lose this map.
Might be brought back into the fight, but Nuck won't be nearly as lucky. So SHROUD-X now are down to 5, and that lead that they built up over the first part of the round has all but dissipated to nothing. FlyQuest as well can sit back on this Cooper ultimate. Light also has yet another Kraken impact. It's looking very good for the first time this series for FlyQuest.
Yeah, energy has kind of been the hero that FlyQuest needed. They built up another big ultimate bank advantage. SHROUD-X on the retake. Let's see what they can work here. They would love to find something, but so far it's been all energy in the feed. Now walking out on the high ground under the withering pressure of all that spam. Both teams trying to assert their presence here on the point now. Big walk up, big crucial fight on the flank. Vision stunned and bursted.
Still though, they've lost the Groot. SparkChief has already gone down, and Meteor M for Dongmin is able to find 2. Kraken impact for Doom might be compounding the issue here, and FlyQuest maybe just better off holding on to these ultimates if they can.
Oh my god, that's actually really hard to do on that character.
But they are mostly being ignored here. Gaskin, excuse me, stunned up briefly now. Zelos obviously will be brought down. SHROUD-X able to flip back in the nick of time here.
They have much better ults. They kind of did what we should have done the first time. Save ults, lose the fight, use the ults for this next fight and win. That is 100% what we should have done the first time.
Just turns up, gets the 2-shot, and that completely turns around his team's fortune, secures in the position on point. Now they're trying to hold the high ground, but FlyQuest moving on to the point. Big ultimates once again available to be deployed for FlyQuest, but it feels like the poke fight is more important than ever.
Yeah. Impunity has the prison here, trying to stave up the poke damage. Is going to get prison first, though, by SparkChief. Impunity desperately trying to stay alive. Here goes the fate.
If we kill Loki, we win.
Trying to pepper the players, playing on the periphery. Say that 3 times fast.
I think we lost.
Decent damage at least there with that,
that's not good. We're dead. We lost. We live. Reset. Oh no. Oh, energy's an animal. Kill it. Nice.
This is an important fight, and SparkChief has gone down. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Both teams down to 5, Jake.
Vision looking to come up big here.
Kill a Vision!
For everything potentially. Stun comes in, connected from energy, but Vision still fighting strong, still dueling. Meteor M over the top, no damage.
We lost. We go map 3. We go map 3.
Vision. Now energy's time to shine here, uncontested in the Hella duel on the.
Hold on, we got ults. Use them ults.
But they're not giving up yet on SHROUD-X.
Nice.
SHROUD-X though lost a player, need to get back in position. They've actually
what the Dongmin? What are you throwing your ults?
Upstairs, Impunity's trying to go. Energy has fallen. SHROUD-X able to fight back into this engagement now as Doomed is getting the resets when he needs them. Fidel's ultimate still ticking. Healing still coming in. Gaskin on the way out, and Zelos gets absolutely flattened. Doomed once again takes over the game, and SHROUD-X in unlikely fashion clinch the round.
That's
to
my
take the
ADC
second
right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's my ADC. I honestly thought we were gonna lose, and then I looked up at the ults, and I was like, wait a second, we got 2 ults. Wait.
Snagging the map MVP on the Winter Soldier.
Oh my
Just
god.
21,000 damage. Just
bloody
over the next enemy player by 7,000. It's
21.
Yeah,
What the
I
hell do we
actually,
play
this is
into these
exactly What I
bans?
would have done if I was FlyQuest. I mean, it's a bit unconventional from a meta.
We're gonna protect
perspective,
Namor.
but
They're just gonna ban
you have to
Luna.
look beyond that as FlyQuest right now.
We're
You
gonna
just
protect
have to
Loki,
play
maybe?
for
Like, I don't
what is
know.
working for you. Shut down the biggest threat on SHROUD-X, which right now, or at least so
Protect
far, in the series,
Adam?
has been doomed. Now SHROUD-X.
They're just gonna ban Luna.
Respond. They're gonna grab the Namor.
Even more
What
so,
do we
right?
play
You
into
play
this? We're
Namor,
fucked.
And then you're going
We need to win
ban
this.
Adam Warlock. So
This is
forget
how we.
about, you know,
This
forget
is
about trying
listen.
to,
If you want to beat our team, this is exactly what you do. These tips are free. Okay. This is exactly what you do to beat our team. I have no idea what we play. Venom, Rocket. I mean, Star-Lord, Hela. That's it. Like, what else can we do? That's it. There's no other characters that are good. It's Star-Lord, Hela. That's it. There's no. This game has such a small hero pool. There's 9 characters that are played. 9 or 10. That's it. It has to be Hela and it has to be Star-Lord because there's no other options because everything else sucks. I would pick Hawkeye here, but nobody has the balls to do it in pro play. I personally think it would be really strong. I do. I think it would be so strong. Well, I guess double Groot, not really, because you wouldn't be able to build your charge. But
Queuing up the same lineup, and it's going to be Loki and Invisible Woman on the strategist. I think that's particularly interesting here. We're going to see a lot of copied Invisible Woman ults, real Invisible Woman ults, every kind of invisible barrier, and honestly, a lot of pressure on these Star-Lords. No res. Typically, we always see Star-Lord with that res team up, and in this comp, you go down, you're dead.
Not just that, Jake. I mean, Star-Lord's ultimate needs line of sight, which is denied by Invisible Barrier. So if you're Star-Lord and you're trying to play against 2 Invisible Woman ultimates, you have to get most of your kills the old-fashioned way, right? Going with the Bulwark shield.
we're falling behind right now. We are falling behind. Like I said, this is 100% how you beat our team. If you could do this comp better than we can, you'll probably win. And I think FlyQuest can do this better.
Yeah, realistically, I think these Star-Lords just
I think.
farming damage,
We'll see.
doing
We'll
whatever
see. We'll see.
frontline pressure they
This
can.
map
I
will
think
tell
more
it. This
pressure's
map will
on
tell
the
it.
Hellas to find something, to find the opening. They're both their team's Achilles heel and their biggest threat. Invisible Woman barrier already comes down, copied there from SHROUD-X.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, he caught up. Doomed caught up. Doomed caught up.
All right, here we go. We of course heard that now because the Galactic Legend available rather, but Strangling Prison comes on in. That's a pretty scary prospect, but Fidel does have an invisible boundary. So plenty of healing. Here's the second Invisible Woman ultimate out from FlyQuest. And Doom is
They both ulted at the same
time. Time to go in with this. Airborne fight though, pretty messy stuff. As both Star-Lords are popping ult at exactly the same time. It's energy falling though. Player advantage.
We gotta kill. We gotta kill from Dogman's meteor.
Push up past this cart itself, and
Dude, I hate this comp. This is crazy. Like, what are we? Uh-oh.
And keep that hill
Uh-oh.
pressure up.
How is
Goddess
he?
of Death
What
Vision
are you
over the top. This
alive?
could be backbreaking. No more defensive utility here.
How are
FlyQuest,
we
they're
winning this?
dropping like flies.
I guess
All
the Hela
spam
ult, but
coming in over the top, cleaning up the Loki clones as well, and that should be a first point take. It all comes down to that energy dropping there. I mean, both teams
Yeah,
so
that's it.
survivable. Honestly,
Jake's
very
right.
difficult
Like,
for either team to
Meteor
find a
M
kill. I
killing
think
Hela on the other
more or
team means
less,
they
this is
couldn't
just
build
the
ult,
Hela
means they
team.
had no
Both teams
damage,
full committed
which
on
means
winning
we
that
could just
duel.
win.
And despite how that last
So
match
that was
went,
such a
I mean,
huge
so
kill
far,
from
Vision
Dogman
has
with
had
his
the better
ult.
of it here on Yggdrasil Path.
I also think, yeah, Hela's important, right? The peak potential. I also think Meteor M is way more relevant than it normally would be here because it's like one of the few forms of actual burst damage that you have access to, and you can combine it with the Strangling Prison. Vision very low here. He's going to be topped up now. Of course, we have another Loki ultimate coming out here. It will be an invisible boundary. You guessed right, folks. Getting popped here by Narc. Cooper has one available as well. Here's the prison that comes down. What's the follow-up going to look like?
This mirror match shit. Oh, no.
There's an Invisible Woman ultimate here for FlyQuest. Can't believe it.
We're good.
Now we're gonna have
We're
the second
good.
Invisible Woman ultimate of
We're not good.
for SHROUD-X.
We're not good. We're not good. We're not good. I repeat, we are not
Still,
good.
though, will be burst through. SHROUD-X and the Hela, like you mentioned, able to overcome that healing over time.
That's so huge. They're able to get the focus fire on the Invisible Woman there. I was expecting that fight to go
I feel
very
like there
long,
needs
very
to be
good.
another
Both teams
comp
were, but the
that
target
could
focus
work
is good
here,
enough from
or
FlyQuest, gets
characters,
the net
like-
pick off. Now SHROUD-X on the reset.
A
Let's see
mirror
how they
can't
take
be the
entrance into this
solution,
next
right?
fight.
There's
FlyQuest
gotta be
pressing
something
them
else.
from this high ground, from the
Psylocke?
angle. Very difficult to walk up. Very awkward here. Gonna have to do it though. And energy opens right onto Doom.
I don't know.
Domed him out of the air.
Nice shot here. Big damage being taken by SHROUD-X. They have to regroup here. FlyQuest hoping for a little bit more, maybe stagger something out, but Light needs to respect the damage even from 5 attacking players. They pull out there on that Star-Lord. And of course, we are going to have an invisible boundary up for both sides. So you will never have a fight really without either team having an invisible woman ultimate. It's always going to come down to how you cut through that. Here it comes. But actually going to go down. Okay, well, the invisible woman ultimate would have come from Nuck anyway. Doom keeping really conservative about using that Galactic Legend, Jake.
Yeah, it's so hard to get in and get value, especially with
It's
all
so
the tanking
fucked.
potential from FlyQuest. I want to see SHROUD-X take a different angle. They keep walking up main, and they keep getting shut down. There's really no pressure on this defensive Hela.
Nicely done.
I think this is a comp change angle. That's what I would do.
Found the one hero that can actually stop him. Gets rid of the low key. He would have copied, of course, an invisible barrier. And Doom looking to go in here. FlyQuest able to stave off SHROUD-X yet again. A great fight from the defense.
They're gonna strange TP, so they're gonna try and flip the map with a strange TP from Doomed.
Okay, through the portal we go. So we are gonna flip the map, like you said, at least get towards the backside and give some high ground access here. This is gonna be a little bit uncomfortable for FlyQuest, but SHROUD-X have opted for this because it's the only way they feel they can break this setup. Someone's trying to abuse the TP, and I think that might have been Energy. That drew Vision out of position for the time being, but here comes that strangling thought prison coming in. Dongmin. Meteor Rim doesn't quite connect.
This is so
inside,
fucked.
though, that invisible boundary means that SHROUD-X had all the hitting they needed. Now, though, not so much. This is scary. Dongmin gets rolled over. Gaskin's able to find the extra damage, but Vision is there, as he always seems to be. At least able to find a 1-for-1. Playing safely outside of the boundary for the time being. Vision not ready to fully commit. SHROUD-X have the numbers, and they're trying to get to this carp, but that's the issue. It is behind all of FlyQuest. They're refusing to move, and FlyQuest going to win another fight out here. Even an artful teleport behind the defenders is not enough to unseat them.
I love that reaction from FlyQuest. They say, okay, you know what? You get the strange portal. We're going to flip the map, but we have the ultimates to still fight you. We're not going to give you card control. We're not going to allow you to pull it away from us. Doomed now pretty close to that ultimate. Going to go over to the Psylocke, and SHROUD-X feels like they're grasping at straws. I mean, FlyQuest looks like they've tactically mastered this position on this map. And
Okay, Doom swapped the side. That's a good
conceptually
change,
of a Psylocke,
I
maybe
think.
You can get in and burst people down, but with the way
I think that's a
Energy has
good
been
change.
playing,
That'll
I mean,
help a
that's
little
far
bit,
from a
maybe.
assured victory
Maybe.
when you come to him in the 1v1.
No, it doesn't feel great at all.
Don't worry, I've never seen SDX get reverse swept.
Doom can obviously be a bit of a nuisance. but
Yeah, no,
sticky
never.
threat. Here's the Goddess of Death. Decent sight lines here, but a bit of it that gets counted out, and there's also Rejuvenation Domain active, so FlyQuest invulnerable in that window. Vision just cancels it, says, oh, I've got to get back to work. I need to, to start chipping away at this front line like I'm off
How are
on
you
the
feeling,
coal mines.
Shroud? Concerned, because like I said, my team is, this is their weakness. This is like how you exploit my team.
In play.
And like,
just try not to go too aggressive
the
here.
swap was good. It was a little late,
Pop
probably
that
like
Star
3 minutes
ultimate.
late, but
Here's Meteor M. We need a burst kill. Oh, the combo! It's perfect from outer orbit. Gaskin is able to nuke Fidel, and Doom got caught inside that as well. FlyQuest, now they deal with an ultimate of their own coming from the enemy group, but there's not enough follow-up for SHROUD-X. Dongmin gets the one. They get rid of Cooper.
Okay, well, we lost.
But they need so much more. Cooper gets res back into the fight because of the team up with Hela and Energy, able to return FlyQuest to 5 players, Jake.
Okay, Energy went down one time this map on first point, and they lost the fight. Then Energy was enraged.
we need to have like some sort of other comp under our belt, and we kind of do. It's playing Wolverine with Doomed, but it's like not, like we're not that sick on it. Like we're like, all right, I guess. I think, I don't know. I'm not sure. There's like this is like the one situation where we don't want to be in, and we need one more comp under our belt. And if we could find that, we can dominate literally anybody. But we're just missing that one extra comp. Like seriously, I think that really is it. Like I think my team is really strong. Just needs a little bit more time. A little bit more time to cook and practice something else. There is a world though that these swaps help. These are some weird swaps. Vision is on Mantis. We're trying triple support with Vision on Mantis. I don't mind this. I think try something different. Honestly, fuck it. Fuck it. The new changes next week with the season are going to be interesting. I actually think they're going to be really good.
Energy deep on the flank on the Hela. Wants
Good
to make
kill.
something happen. Doom, though, sniffs it out, shuts it down. Going to be back to the main group. FlyQuest down 2 already, and this push looks doomed to fail.
Yeah, the rejuvenation domain's already expired here for FlyQuest just when they were trying
So
to hang in
my
that
team's
front line
logic here
until
is
once
play
again,
Mantis,
energy.
have
When
more
everyone on
damage
their
because of
plate has to go and
Mantis,
find an assassination
because
to take them down.
Hella
This is maybe why
will
Doom's
get...
called an audible here to switch.
Hella's going to
on
get
the
that
Harry, so
extra
Drake
damage
Star-Lord
amp.
is not really cutting the mustard right now. We can honestly
Everybody's going to get more damage because Mantis is in play. So we lost the DPS, but we kind of gained or neutralized that damage a little bit. I like the swap. I think it's kind of cool. This is an interesting like style. I did not know my team had this.
Come in and dance around on the Star-Lord, but it's not a huge threat. Dogman has the Meteor M to potentially shut down the ultimate, but they pop the Meteor M. Hold on, Star-Lord could get something done.
Wait a minute, there's no
No.
too long.
Oh, that sucks. He died in his ult.
Supposed to be here. Vision go to use that soul resurgence here. So SHROUD-X unlikely to lose another player, but maybe they just get a bit greedy.
Luckily,
a little bit too long.
we have double
Energy is
support
down,
ults.
though. So Hella now taken out of the game for FlyQuest. Doom was hoping to come forward and make something happen, but invisible boundary for FlyQuest here. This is going to.
If we somehow recover this game, I will be shocked.
Put some more pressure down because Impunity is getting hammered.
Everybody just trying to stay alive. No ultimates to be deployed for SHROUD-X. Impunity charges up that strangling prison. This could be backbreaking though for FlyQuest as they walk up. They do have that Loki immortality room keeping them up
Yeah,
for the moment, but
for sure you can see what you're hitting.
Unstoppable here, getting the full buffs from those strategists, continuing to fight on the cart. The position is very tenuous here for SHROUD-X, but they're holding on.
Okay.
Nice shot.
So bad for SHROUD-X. They are in this.
Nice
shot.
shots.
Goes down. Doomed is delivering on the promise they made. It's a big ask to get your team to change comp so you can be put in a position to succeed, but they are paying back on that investment big time. However, it's a matter of big ultimates coming up here for SHROUD-X. There aren't a whole lot. Nuck, of course, was able to go on with the copy there. But FlyQuest...
Oh, Energy's about to dismantle us.
Won't necessarily be counted. Oh, wait.
Okay.
It's Marvel Rifles. There's a visible boundary thrown up to shut
Nuxter
down
needs
this
ult. Nuxter needs ults now.
Just on SHROUD-X,
Oh god.
that gap. Nuck extremely close. Has
Nice lamp.
Energy looking to find something, but doesn't get it in the initial moments of the trade. Now ultimates started to come down from SHROUD-X.
What?
To hold on to this defense. Dongmin,
That was lucky. I'm down though. We need that.
Gets the slam dunk onto Light. That's one more pick off. SHROUD-X in the lead.
Dude, he needs ult. Holy shit, that was so close. Oh my god, that was literally 1% off. We actually might win this. We actually might win this. If we could stagger one or two of them right now, this is so huge. Stagger somebody, stagger somebody. Somebody stagger him. Kill him. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Shit.
Now they can play, of course, inside this rejuvenation domain, but SHROUD-X have to respect the pressure FlyQuest are coming in with now. Max ultimate's going to time out soon. Fidel, they're brought down. Doom trying to push up now. Need to find some damage somewhere. Light goes low, but they haven't gotten rid of this Venom. And FlyQuest are going to break through at the final moment in overtime. Get themselves that checkpoint. FlyQuest, I mean, look at
that came down to the difference of Fidel dying in his ult. That was the difference maker. If Fidel didn't die in his ult, we actually would have full held. Jesus Christ. All right, GG, we go next map.
That is 3 knockouts in a row for the Hella. And there's no way you're coming back from that one. SHROUD-X, so close to ending the series.
Okay, we made some good swaps, but I feel like we made it a little too late. That was so crazy. Swapping to the Mantis to try to, like, neutralize the damage and have triple support ult is an interesting swap, and it worked really well.
They got reverse swept in the champion match last week on Rivals Fight Night. This is the beginning of that potentially. However, they still have 2 more maps, 2 more map picks to take us to where they should have the advantage.
We're trying to ban Hella. Okay, so Wolverine's being played, right? Wolverine's being played for sure. So Doomed plays Wolverine. What does Vision play? What? They're going to protect Wolverine. They're going to protect Wolverine.
This could be Light's moment to really come alive in the series because Energy, his strongest tool, has now been taken away.
So we're going to, if they protect Wolverine, we're going to play Doomed Wolverine, and Vision's going to play...
They don't allow him to be protected is the most important.
I have no fucking clue. We're going to protect Bucky. Wait. But then we can't play Wolverine. If we protect Bucky, we can't play Wolverine.
A Winter Soldier protects coming in right now for SHROUD-X, yeah?
If we protect Winter Soldier...
I mean, yes, this,
I think so.
Wait, we're still going to... Wait, we're good. Or wait, this is fucked. Oh, this is so fucked.
you have a tough decision.
Are we playing
Are you gonna let
Guardians?
the Star-Lord Adam Warlock team up in? Or
Are they
you
gonna
let
ban?
Wolverine-
Oh God, are they gonna ban Wolverine or are they gonna ban?
I think
Winter Soldier, Bucky.
Oh
through
God,
that Doom's best character,
Wolverine
best
or Star Lord?
best highlights
Star
from
Lord.
SHROUD-X and
Oh
that
shit, they're gonna say fuck it. Okay, this is good. This is good actually.
FlyQuest is actually a Wolverine team.
This is good. This is good. This actually worked out really well.
The question is, does FlyQuest have the confidence to bring it? It's not just like an easy character
That's
to pilot. You need to have
that
an
sucks. That's a painful ban right there. Okay, this actually didn't work out too badly. Oh God, I hate Wolverine. Oh boy. Okay, dude, FlyQuest fucked up. Their first ban was terrible. I think FlyQuest fucked these picks and bans. My team needs to win this because I think they fucked up these picks and bans. Personally.
Of course, is waiting for a chance to go in. Okay, it's actually Doom that wants to start off the fight. He isn't punished for it. He's able to get back to safety. Light now is able to carve the grid out of position. No, decent follow-up, but the rejuvenation domain will be able to counteract that damage.
He got his second life forced. Vision is low. SHROUD-X should have a bit of tempo now. Light doesn't have that backup save. Gets pulled in by the enemy Wolverine. Bubbled though, and now turns it back around. That's the second life down for Doom. So both Wolverines.
How is he alive?
Emergency tool is no longer available, and its impunity cut down. Still, trade is 1 for 1.
Traded to tanks. Traded to tanks. God, Wolverine, Matt. They smashed into each other. Oh my God, he gets that kill because they slammed into each other.
Vision unloads on Spark Chief, and there's SHROUD-X. It just takes one pick. The one.
These matchups are so lame. God, Wolverine's such a lame-ass fucking character. It's going to be as 50-50 as it gets. You know, good job. Uh-oh, you're dead.
Gets saved by the team. Hold on, counter pull though, right onto Vision. Magneto gets saved. Now SHROUD-X are down 1, despite it looking like a good opener.
Energy chunked a little bit low here. Cracking impact, of course, at the ready.
Energy's whiffing.
In the past, we've seen pretty incredible Wolverine play from them. Bionic arm, though, nasty stuff. Light able to finish the job as Doom eventually falls. And here come FlyQuest now. No reason to waste any time, Jake. They may as well just go straight for it, forcing that ultimate out of Fidel. So plenty of healing now for that red side team. If Dongmin wants to follow up your M.
That's ambitious.
Blow up instantly? No, clearly not an opportunity now. Of course, we do have Kraken impact popped there by Energy. Dongmin's going to fall now.
It's all right. They're just saving their ults. They knew they were going to lose that fight no matter what. So why ult?
For FlyQuest, we'll see. Energy, can he replicate that success here on the Winter
Good
Soldier?
wall.
Finds a
Holy
group,
fuck.
himself with the wall.
55 plays 23 right now. FlyQuest with a little bit of.
We need to win this map so badly, or we're in big trouble. We are in the potential to get reverse swept. We hit no one with Groot ult.
SHROUD-X might not have caught FlyQuest as much as they would have liked, but Gaston doesn't fall. Vision is able to get some resets now and looking straight for the backline.
What the fuck?
Going to be a problem. It takes
He reset on the Wolverine twice.
Impact to deal with them. And Light eventually falls. Now, of course, we're going to pop down and work with these resets even further. SHROUD-X. Going to be a pretty even game once they get back in control.
Kill that guy. Kill that guy.
It's massive getting so many resets here on the Winter Soldier. And I mean, FlyQuest, their formation just got completely cut to pieces there. Cooper had already popped the Strategist ultimate and lost 2 players in its duration. I mean, that's kind of unheard of in Marvel Rivals. Typically, those Strategist ultimates so powerful, but the focus fire, the repositioning out of SHROUD-X, pulling them away from that Luna Snow allows them to get the picks, allows them to win the team fight decisively. And now SHROUD-X are holding in a much more passive setup, looking to make no mistakes.
Okay, FlyQuest getting taken down. That's the Wolverine impact already, and SHROUD-X going to be happy to start the
Why was that Fidel ult so fucking late, bro? Oh no.
FlyQuest are going to rue the fact that they don't have access to it presently. Doom looking to jump away. Bionic arm.
That was so troll. That was so troll.
On a copy of Loki. Scary now. FlyQuest have to come back in. And they do have that prison that Spark Chief was holding on to. And the combo there with Energy definitely means there's a deadly prospect. In they dive, only one player got caught, but Vision was the one in the prison. And Energy can capitalize on that.
Meteor M over the top is blocked by the rune. Now Wolverine has a bit of time to work with. Goes for that second life. Gets executed though. Energy looking for more. Looking to turn around his team's fortunes in this round. SHROUD-X are down 1. Looking for more pickups. Is Energy. Gets the execution on them, but they're still getting saved by the Luna Snow ultimate for now. Seems to be enough for FlyQuest, though, to just get it over the line, to get this flip, and have a chance to win the first round. But hold on, Vision wants to trade it right back.
Oh, whoa, the combo from Energy, that was nicely handled there. Doomed, I think, is going to pull up short there as Cooper unloads a bunch of those kills. And now puts FlyQuest at least back in a stronger position, up to 60%.
Yeah, my team needs to wait till 99. They just need to build and hope they win this map.
Build up that Luna Snow ultimate. On the other hand, there's so much risk of getting your Vanguards pulled in, of getting pulled out of position. Both Wolverines scout each other out, but Light has so much more support from his squad in this position.
Light here, holding on to that ultimate, sees Dongmin out of position, maybe a little bit low. Looking to maybe wrap around here. Feral leap someone into his own backline. There it is. Connection though wasn't quite there. Light though happen to find out in the front.
Wow.
Doomed almost has that regenerative healing factor back online. Another 10 seconds and they have a second life to work with.
That was big. It forced them to use the support ult.
SHROUD-X holding on, but both teams
That was so sick. That was so sick. Oh my god. They Meteor M'd and held their Wolverine ult to throw it at the same exact time. That was so cool.
From FlyQuest,
that was so cool.
Smashing them to pieces.
Well played. Oh my god.
So far in this series, but now they're down one round.
Just playing around these walls, Impunity is putting up. It's a little awkward for FlyQuest to navigate these. They do send Light in. Well, Gascon would have been a target for that Meteor M, but Light will have to do. Vision blows him up, and
doesn't even matter. None of that matters.
So much so that that Meteor M looks superfluous.
I mean, it's cool, but
yeah, they definitely use some more.
They use 3 fucking ults for nothing. 3, 4 ults.
Had, right? Like you had those
they used 4 ults.
You're in position.
That's so bad. This is so bad.
Hard for FlyQuest to retake. I mean, I'm thinking
back
to that last round when SHROUD-X kind of gave up a free retake. This should be the hardest moment for a team, is to come back into the point, to have no position on the
They really wanted to win it, so fuck it.
Fight from there. FlyQuest did it last time off the back of a nice trade from Energy's Winter Soldier, but I think SHROUD-X are being a little bit more cautious with their positioning now.
He's doomed. I would have gone for the Gascon there. I see a low health Magneto, and I'm a Wolverine, and I'm probably taking that way in. Doomed gets caught out though.
What?
Well,
that's so lucky that we forced their hands. That's so lucky we forced their fucking ult hand. Yo! Oh, we need a bit of luck on our side. We need a little bit of luck.
Kraken Impact now being employed by Energy. Vision will have that available in just a second, but likely will want to wait on it a little bit longer.
We haven't done a single combo, which is
over the top. Vision taken down. And that is making sure
no way. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was clean.
Going for the 6K. Gotta find absolutely everybody here.
Oh my god, that was probably the cleanest. That was probably the cleanest set of Bucky ults I've ever seen. That was sick. Would have been nice if we got that bitch to like 90%. 71's a little low. She's a little low.
Let's see if he can replicate some of that success with the Kraken Impact. No defensive ultimates available for FlyQuest. That Meteor M could be something here. But of course, Kraken Impact is going to be able to go through.
Oh, they got Light. Carved him out of the mix by the looks of things. Vision, I think, hoped for a bionic arm just to catch him, but that was a little too speculative, perhaps. Rejuvenation domain is
he has to all.
FlyQuest. A big cooldown off the table, and here comes that Meteor M.
Yeah, he had to.
Shielded off mostly there by Dongmin, and there's Doom getting rid of Spark Chief. Perfect looks for Shroud. This should help them now.
Nice shot. Holy shit, nice shot.
And so far, this map has just been the story of ultimates, right? Each team has come back with ultimate advantage and kind of crushed the other. But
we got big ults. Actually, we have a potential win here with our ults. If we use these ults well, we will win this map.
Based on your history in Fight Night.
And you also don't want to play your grand final already, right? You want a shorter series, ease into it a little bit, but maybe you don't want to deal with that level of fatigue. Oh, what a prison! It's beautiful for Impunity. He's going to be frozen up straight away, though. Doom was hoping to go in. There's a rejuvenation domain active, though, for SHROUD-X, and there we go. Strips torn off of FlyQuest. Losing energy early is bad, but Spark Chief to follow up is even worse.
Oh, Jesus. Fidel ult. No. Oh, that's the worst timing to get Wolverine ulted. He just got ult.
At least though, Faded Birth Ward's active now.
Wait, that's a good kill. Wait, that's a good kill. Wait. Wait. The clutch.
Uh-oh.
There's
no counterplay.
Well.
comes Vision, putting the work here, but the damage is done and energy catches
No, they got it.
Portal, though, gets SHROUD-X back onto the game. Still,
Fuck.
they've lost control. They flipped the point over towards FlyQuest now, who are looking very healthy. And there's the Strangling Prison now at the ready. Zelos pops ultimate, but can't keep Gaskell alive somehow. FlyQuest, even with the fate of both worlds active, lose
Wait,
3
we're good.
players.
Never mind.
SHROUD-X
We're good.
coming back in with the TP. Looks like that was just what the doctor ordered. FlyQuest now are out of
How did they win that so
answers.
easily? I don't understand.
TP there, and that is that. SHROUD-X.
I don't get how they won that so easily.
Round
I don't
one
understand.
here.
Did Nuxter steal Loki or Groot? How did it be Groot all? Oh my god, he did, didn't he? Oh, look at his damage. 13337. That's badass. Oh my god. That won them that fight. Nuxter stole Groot ult, and they used Fidel to get into point. Nux stole Groot because Groot was way too far from his ult, and then they got him all stuck. Wow. That's impressive. That's an impressive play. I didn't even notice that. I thought our Groot ulted, and then I looked at the top, and I was like, how's he at 61%? That doesn't make any sense. That was sick. That was actually sick. I don't even think the casters noticed.
Where you go?
I don't even think the casters noticed.
Gasklin obviously starting off on that high.
I literally got Groot ulted early, yeah.
Being the only
That's
player bringing
insane.
ultimate from the previous round. Well, Doomed actually has his developed now as well. Oh, no, buddy, you can't be. Dios mío, that's brutal.
Why do we always fall off the map?
It's a quick reset for SHROUD-X.
Every single time we play, we fall off the goddamn map.
Like, I lagged? Anybody?
Every single time.
Look, it happens. It happens.
We fell off the map last time when Fidel was playing. This time with Doomed. The other time it was Nuck. Nuck fell off the map as Loki on Shin Shibuya. Can we stop falling off the map? Please.
Keep passive.
Quick reset. Quick reset.
Honestly, that's Giga Brain. Big fan of that, Doom. Love to see it. Okay, once again, start from the high ground here. Gasklin drops down. Of course, so much of this Magneto just AoE damage. Bit of a nuisance to walk in through. Doom wants to go in there. Has that passive pop now. Meteor M.
Damn, they didn't juice it at all, and he still died. All good. All good.
Canada came out. Nice follow up there for Gasklin. Important first pick here for FlyQuest.
And SHROUD-X, they're holding on for now in very aggressive copied Luna Snow ultimate for FlyQuest.
Rename your team to Gravity X. Wait, actually kind of a cool name. That actually kind of goes hard. Oh!
Turning around to fight this. I think they have to this close to their spawn, and somehow Doom finds two, a third from Impunity, and FlyQuest have delved too deep there. SHROUD-X was ready, even with a couple picks going against them this close to the spawn. They have to fight.
Yeah, they can't let them take this for free. They got to get ticks. No way.
Cooper's actually okay. Gonna put the fate of both worlds here. This is gonna buy enough.
Oh, that sucks. Worth it. Worth it.
Strange. He's on it.
Okay, that one was intentional.
All right, fair enough. Okay, he must have just played Jeff at that point. Doctor Strange.
Dongman.
Dongman. Maybe even just a portal to try and get him back into the engagement.
He tried to hook the Magneto off. I love the attempt from Energy. I love it. That's actually such a good try. Seriously, that's a good try.
Doesn't have any resets though on the ultimate.
This is 3 falls off the map. I love it.
You should be just fine.
They're gonna get to 99, dude. This sucks a lot. This actually sucks a lot. Yes, go hook. 3, 2, 1.
Trying to hook somebody off the map. Has seen the threat that the death pit poses more than once in this round. And SHROUD-X now trying to hold on, trying to win without ulting, but they have to deploy both the Willow and the
Oh no! Yo, what is happening in this game?
Lights back, baby, and he's causing problems. Switching over towards the signature Spider-Man now to try and get FlyQuest the dub when it's needed.
Doomed! I am Agamotto doomed!
So no big healing here for SHROUD-X.
Oh, it was so good, kind of, not really. All good.
Gonna get any of them low to give you resets.
Ooh.
Here's Dongmin with that meteor.
Fucking finally, we're winning.
Cooper didn't know what hit him. Hits that from the 3-point line, folks. SHROUD-X, though, need to keep this overtime going. They need themselves a flip here. Keeping Dongmin alive is a crucial part of that. But
these kind of fights are so fun in Marvel Rivals to be a part of. They're so fun to be a part of these scrappy fights. It's so much fun, dude. That was like a whole 2 minutes, felt like. Come on, boys, lock the fuck in. Don't let this go to a third or last map.
Snowball this round out of control, but these fights can go very long with the Loki copied Luna Snow. I mean, it's just so much healing throughput. FlyQuest already gonna rip the copy.
What?
Okay, just I guess maybe they're worried. Nuck may be worried about getting picked off
Nuckster?
randomly at the start of the fight.
Uh-oh.
Maybe they're trying
No.
to prison, right? That would be pretty bad to deal with. But Impunity goes down.
Oh,
Anyway.
no.
As expected, does get a copy of that ultimate, but like we said, proximity is king when it comes to Lunar Snow, and Light denies the opportunity for Impunity to be healed up. That's massive. Also, ultimate available now for Light. Ready to make use of that surely as he goes in after. Dude, there is the slam from the top row. Domin is taken down. Flip back here for FlyQuest, back in control. Doom returns to the fray here now, but without Dogman, there's a lot of work to do. Fidel is at least able to get that Beta Both Worlds active now, and Doom is in the thick of things. Regenerative healing factor does get popped at about the right time, if I'm honest with you. The FlyQuest has Lunar Ultimate of their own. They pop in here, Jake.
GG.
Gonna fall down. Spark
We need to play Hella. We're not banning Hella.
Baby. Oh yeah.
Not
You know it.
banning
Going back
Hella.
there.
We're not doing that.
It just had to
They
be.
tried
It
though.
had
They
to
tried.
be.
I don't think they realize that energy isn't as big of a problem as Hella as they think. He is not worth banning Hella against. He's good, but he's not that good. You know what I'm saying? You got to remember, he's 16 years old, okay? You just got to break his mental, you know? And then you're good. It's all good. You break his mental. I mean, he did just get MVP, which is probably really good for his mental, but that's fine.
Almost certainly. I mean, I feel like FlyQuest is very obvious to protect Hella here. I mean,
Oof.
ban. Yeah, they can ban with
Get
Oof.
rid of Doom's best. You don't even need to remove the rocket. Put your Hella in. And then get rid of Luna at the end. Reduce the Namor damage, and you win the game. Sorry, SHROUD-X, you lost the fight from the Wolverine ban.
Adam Warlock protect here to force a Star-Lord ban, I wonder.
Yeah.
That's
Warlock.
Oh.
I mean,
He ain't
yeah, I think
scary.
they just don't. I think they just want to guarantee the Hella in.
Yeah. The only other option, I think, SHROUD-X have banned Hella. So,
Oh, Luna protect. I didn't see that.
We're playing
coming.
Guardians.
All right.
We're going to play
That's also
Guardians.
another rocket
This
ban's
might
coming.
Never
also
mind.
more
We're not
than
playing Guardians. I take that back.
Instead of a Rocket Raccoon 1, which is fine because.
All right,
the
fine.
soldiers
Fuck
of
it.
the game, I think you have to ban them more here, right?
Yeah, that's the move. Respect them.
All right, ban Doc Strange again, FlyQuest. I dare you. Ban Doc Strange.
You won't.
You could also think about a
You won't.
root ban. Maybe you don't want to do that. It throws a lot of chaos into the game.
Yeah.
It is just the
It's
Namor
no more.
dealing with the team up. Makes sense.
Square up, know each other's strengths, minimize the
Oh, boy.
damage.
All right.
Let's see what is left
Lock in.
over.
Healed. I actually think SHROUD-X have the right
Wait.
lead here. It's going to be Vision on the Adam
Interesting.
Warlock, not for the team up, just playing for the damage, playing for the raw poke.
Huh.
And, you know, honestly,
I like
it
this.
kind
I
of
like
be a
this.
little mini Hella on this Adam Warlock, taking the duel to Energy. So Energy has a bit of 2v1 in the sniper matchup. Oh my, look at these headshots from Doom.
Yeah, this is scary. Doom, they're going to lose that little station gun they had earlier on.
Beautiful.
Oh, okay, there it is. Yeah, White just. I don't think that Psylocke is essentially inherently advantaged against the Hella. Also, you have the Hella and Loki duo so you can sort of abuse, but crucially, that extra healing, right? Triple strategist here for SHROUD-X.
And Doom is super aggressive there, taking the top control
Ah.
position. Venom jumps on him. He's going to be forced back.
That sucks.
But Venom himself now under
That
a lot of
actually
pressure,
sucks.
under free fire zone here coming in from the top. Doom
Healing.
recognize
So
the
good.
enemy ally. He's playing so aggressive here. He's in the thick of
Losing
the
that
fight.
height really blows.
Yeah, and that's why the healing's been excellent here to basically facilitate for this kind of game style. Doom's here. Got to be a bit of a nuisance now. Putting good damage down, but they've just lost impunity. SHROUD-X now able to move back into the open, and Doom will have
Save
to pull
him!
away. And won't make it back to safety.
Ah, that's not a good start.
Zealous.
That's
I don't
not a
think
good
SHROUD-X are really in a
start.
position to sort of springboard off this. They can only use it to disengage.
No, I mean, the downside of this SHROUD-X comp, I think, is once you lose your Hella, you just have no teeth, right? Like, all of the threat comes from this Hella. Adam Warlock helps a bit. You know, the Vanguards are not bad, but you really need Doom. I mean, he is the glass cannon in this comp, the one who's being enabled. FlyQuest, it's a masterful retake. They're able to reset the position. Only one tick went against them there, and almost 2 minutes off the clock.
Okay, here's that strangling prison, but they're going to be protected by a Bulwark for now. Dupe, of course, the Hella ultimate, and here comes Spark Chief. Wants to come forward. Strangling prison is going to use. And the follow-up is beautiful. Gaslin with a Meteor M.
Oh, boy.
There's always something to combo with Strangling prison, as we've learned. A lot of AoE abilities. Meteor M is a pretty good one for that burst damage.
Yeah, it's huge because it cleaves through that strategist ultimate from SHROUD-X, denies them the chance to survive through it. Vision wasn't able to get the mass res. Doomed over to the Psylocke, and Vision back to the Hella. Okay, so it's another swap up. And this is also a triple Vanguard setup for FlyQuest. Without Wolverine in the lobby, could be potentially a little bit difficult to counter.
Feast of the Abyss available here for Light. It's going to get some serious sticking power on this backline, especially if you want to try and deal with the Loki, slippery as they are, or look for the Lunar Snow, which is the more likely of the option, or the Hela. Whatever you can do to try and dive. Up above goes Doomed there. They haven't quite built their Dance of the Butterfly yet, so they're just going to poke here with that psionic crossbow for a time. FlyQuest need to wait the next move here. Light goes in, stunned up briefly, and he's already forced out the rejuvenation domain now. That's pretty big. Now we're going to have another copied ultimate here.
We did get one tick,
Obviously,
which is pretty big.
Going to be the options. Dongmin now overlooks the situation and has a Meteor M to work with.
Oh, and they're able to nuke through with the help of Light in that ultimate. Able to pop through the dance floor onto Vision. Now Doomed in the backline, but with 2 players down, so difficult to come back into this fight. SHROUD-X finds one, though. They're making this interesting. Doomed could come in with the Dance of the Butterfly, but there's so few players around. May just elect to stay alive, stay behind on the enemy backline. And no, he gets found out, gets cleaned up as well. And honestly, this is falling apart here for SHROUD-X. FlyQuest has the firm momentum, the firm control of this series. They want to be the team to take on 100 Thieves in that money match.
I think the moment that Vision died to that Feast of the Abyss during the Lunar Snow ultimate was when SHROUD-X lost this series. I don't know how you're supposed to come back from this. You got a Goddess of Death to work with now, in fairness. Dance of the Butterfly that would ultimately be counted out by a healing ultimate. As energy
What's happening?
Right on down here. Of course, we have Loki copying those strategist ultimates. Energy, though, has fallen. Vision is able to open this fight up well. Spark Chief's buying time, as is Gascon, but they are so low. And Cooper, oh, Cooper can't get there. FlyQuest needed that healing, but now they've lost 2 out of the 3 Vanguards they brought into the fight.
Just alt, Zoom, just alt.
No damage here for FlyQuest.
They don't need it. Wait, really?
Oh,
okay.
Only duelist on the field, and so SHROUD-X, they're going to keep going.
Yeah, they should be able to get the Cab Groot, continuing to contest, but SHROUD-X
Just alt Doom. Thank you. Oh my god.
Deal with the Vanguards last.
Not worth the risk, bro.
Dance of the Butterfly on the point. SHROUD-X forced him to double duel.
Not worth the risk. He was holding it because they should have won that fight without it. They should have won that fight without it, but
it's gonna roll here. SHROUD-X still have a lot to
he definitely didn't like. He didn't want to do it for sure.
See if it's so open, so long range for those duelists to do work.
Vision backed up a little bit here. Forced to get out. Gasman pressuring. Nice job. Mag Cannon will secure that elimination now. It's going to make it harder for SHROUD-X to push up. But they are still on the move. They still managed to get their last checkpoint. They've managed to elongate the game further, but only 2 minutes to work with. Spark Chief has got to be thinking about a strangling prison here. Many of those walls coming up. Impunity apparently went for a prison of their own there, but it's unclear to see if it had much impact. Feast of the Abyss went in.
No. Well, he didn't ult anything.
Actually doesn't have enough health to get away.
Ends up being a good fight. I think that pickoff from Doomed onto the enemy Loki was actually crucial, that fight, right? Like, in shutting down the Loki, you remove a lot of the potential to save people with that mortality room, a lot of the healing throughput in this comp for FlyQuest. Light is going to go back over to the Psylocke, also valuing that mobility.
This is really good. We're getting a big walk right now. This is really good.
They can get a good fight here. If they can cap this second point pretty quickly, they've kind of recovered any disadvantage in the map.
Spark Chief from the high ground still hanging on. SHROUD-X.
Which support ult is first?
Smarting after having lost that Groot ultimate, but it doesn't seem to matter. Energy going to get
taken
down by the Hela, and in comes Fidel. Good place to be. This time out, they get excellent coverage with that Fate of Both Worlds. Meteor M comes in, but of course with Doctor Strange in the game, it's really hard to get value out of that ultimate. And it's got to be shielded off, or at least the threat of the shield forces Gasplin to send it wide. Light go out of the picture. Vision's found his second pick off on duelists in this fight alone, carrying this team.
Well done.
In the last couple of moments. Agamotto comes in, catching out a Spark Chief, but at this point, SHROUD-X have essentially won the fight already.
And the stall is massive from FlyQuest, but still, so many times SHROUD-X are able to get the focus fire down, able to kill.
Well done. Well done.
Even the copied Lunar Snow.
Both Doomed and Vision flanked together, double DPS flank. So that I actually like that a lot. So they had the support ults. Basically, it was a support ult rotation. One support ult happens, the next one happens. That was going to happen no matter what. So Vision and Doom just said, fuck it. We'll just walk around. We'll flank as double DPS and try to cut somebody off that might not be in the ult. And it actually worked really well. That was sick. I've never seen that before. It was cool. It was like an audible. Just someone called that and it worked.
FlyQuest threw everything into that last fight. They were desperate trying to hold on. They know how hard it is to cap third here. That does, though, give a bit of an advantage to SHROUD-X momentarily. See if Vision wants to get active with that ultimate early. Doomed taking the fight to Light on the flank now. And the card has been rolling forward this whole time. FlyQuest aren't really able to get any kind of a stoppage.
Spark Chief here. trying to find a way to get in here. An opportunity. Okay, so does throw down that prison, but the follow-up is what's not there. If it has an opportunity to pop that supportive ultimate, but
No, that's such a bad death.
Exactly
There's a lot of time though, so it's not
taking down a Lunar Snow in the middle of that
that bad.
Still, SHROUD-X happen to have another Fate of Both Worlds, which they've made use of here, but now they're running out of healing. Vision has to dash away here from this Dance of the Butterfly, and Light has done his job. He's cleared the field now for FlyQuest to have a defensive hold.
Double strategist ultimate here for FlyQuest. First is the copied dance floor. SHROUD-X wisely biding their time. They have 25 seconds. They don't really need to fight into this. And so I think FlyQuest, yeah, they realize they're not going to get value out of
The fuck was that ult? They already
back
popped
off.
it beforehand. It was Loki.
With the Strangling Prison, it's
They had to
enough
do
shut
it.
down energy. He's been the hero for FlyQuest all along in this reverse sweep, but SHROUD-X shut him down.
Still, where do SHROUD-X get through?
Nice
Light
kill.
goes low. Vision, another
Doomed,
big
clean him up.
surely.
Doomed, clean him up now.
SHROUD-X, they're gonna get there.
Doomed,
It's gonna be
now.
off the back of that hella play.
Do the Doom
Captain's trying to
thing.
get around the wall here.
That works too.
Zealous gets
W.
caught up by it, though. SHROUD-X here.
W,
Able to
we
break
fucking
through.
got to the-
Portal even going in
Oh.
surely just to try and shut them in, but
Oh, he
thinks
canceled
against
it. They're still gonna make it
Now,
though.
I mean, that goddess of death isn't gonna do anything. Doctor
Probably.
Strange changes the dynamic here. So close to the end of the map of SHROUD-X after being almost stopped in their tracks.
What a
multiple
fucking
times.
comeback,
They're still in
boys.
debt to turn this into a
Oh
fight
my
comeback from
god.
FlyQuest.
They lost like 3-4 fights in a row and
this
walked
was a
that
map where we
bitch
came in,
all
it
the way
was
to the
like
end,
doomed
didn't
on
lose a
Hella.
single
They were
fight.
gonna
They
run
lost
a
like
triple
4 fights at the
stretchable
beginning
Vanguard
and then they
strat,
lost
run a triple
nothing.
strat, play around the Hella, let
Absolutely
Doom be the
nothing.
carry.
They're winning this
They
map.
find it's not
This
gonna
map
work.
is
So
over.
Vanguard responds
We're
to
facing
that
100
FlyQuest,
Thieves
and
again
instantly
in
it's
the
Vision
finals.
over to the
Right
Hella. I mean,
fucking
that's
now. This map's
not
done.
a confident place to be.
It's
going
done.
To the Hella mirror against somebody like
It's
Energy.
done.
Series.
With this Psylocke, a pick that we sort of said, we don't know if it's great here. Seems like it's really just the best of the rest after 4 duelists
Yeah.
got banned out. But I mean, Doom's having
Psylocke
a ton
is
of
really
value
one of
there,
those
and Vision's been
situations.
Much more flashy.
You're like, well,
but also
I guess
really
I'll play
providing
Psylocke
some
because
important
everything else is.
players.
There's 4
Yeah,
duelists
the
that are banned.
ability of SHROUD-X to find
4
these
DPS
kills
are banned.
even under. I mean, there's ridiculous strategist power. With no strategist ban, the Loki Luna Snow combo is just absurd. And just SHROUD-X seems to be masterfully managing it. They're also continuing to play this Doctor Strange, valuing a little bit more of that shield and mobility. And to be fair, there is a lot of high ground on this map. And without Invisible Woman, maybe a little bit more consistent for somebody like Doctor Strange to find ult value.
So FlyQuest are just going to jockey here a little bit, and they want to open the map up because Groot can be so punishing to walk into if he already has these walls set up. Right now, Impunity just wants to poke. Pretty liberal application of these walls here just to break up some lines of healing and block a little bit of damage here and there. It's about building up some of those important legendaries as quickly as you possibly can. Upstairs goes Energy. Keep an eye on that. Energy v Vision. Oh,
Uh-oh.
perfect. I mean, Energy hit the E
Uh-oh.
on the Vision, and then was able
Nice,
to
we
turn
gotta
it into
trade, we
a
gotta trade, we gotta
nice
trade,
kill.
we gotta
Doom's
trade.
able to trade. So still a 5 versus 5 as the Psylocke from Doomed has been so sick.
Oh, Doom is so confident to dash into that Psylocke. A little bit too crazy there. Light.
Bro,
willing to
what are
take
we
that Doom,
doing?
Turns it right around. Now SHROUD-X down 1 on the point. We'll see if they're able to hold on. Seems like the support's doing well, stabilizing things for the moment. Strangling Prison forces the Immortality Rune out of Loki, but that's not much. FlyQuest still happy to keep this brawl going on the point.
There's no follow-up. You can't break through the rejuvenation domain there if you're, SHROUD-X. So it just buys you a bit of time. But now Spark Chief is going to come back in one of those ultimates of his own. FlyQuest also have 2 Fate of Both Worlds ready to go. Scary prospect. SHROUD-X still will have the same. So we're just going to chill here for a sec while the healing comes out. I have Agamotto. Don't worry about it though. Healing, lots of it. Don't forget that. Vision gets caught out though, so Energy's still able to cut through. Likely they were playing an off angle away from this Lunar Snow healing. And that's the second time that Vision has struggled there against Energy in the head-to-head. Here's the Dance of the Butterfly, but of course, Fate of Both Worlds is active, so let that one pass by. Light, though, might have a chance to come into the fight without any of those strategist ultimates and use this Dance of the Butterfly to great effect. Already, Impunity got brought down. Light
That's
able to
not
deal with
good.
them across the map, and here we go. This is a good Dance of the Butterfly, folks. Wait till the healing ultimates are gone and take yourself a 3K.
In the end,
That's
they
not
get
good.
it done. They get it over the line. I mean, that's a huge pick by both Light and Energy, finding openings,
That was,
finding opportunities
yep.
to break this. And despite SHROUD-X having slightly better strategist ultimates a little bit later on the pops, they still go down. As you mentioned, that Dance of the Butterfly, too powerful as the final nail in the coffin. And onto the streets phase where I think Hella becomes even more critical, even more crucial, harder for somebody
Doomed
like
did
Psylocke to
throw
get
a
too
little
much
bit.
done is gonna
He
be
threw
more
that
of a
one.
Frontline pressure hero now. It's up to the Hellas to find these picks.
Yeah, and to make
He knows
use
he
of
made a
high
mistake
ground
for
in order to
sure.
do so, which means that the Hellas are most likely going to continue to have to duel each other over and over again. Nuck there found by Light.
No
So put
way
pressure
they
in
don't
before
kill
so
him.
that you teleport to yet another
No
clone.
way.
Donovan is extra low right now. FlyQuest doing very, very good with this frontline pressure. Like you talked about, these Psylocks have to participate in this part of the game here, like we're seeing from Doomed, until, of course, that invisibility is off cooldown. Then you have a chance to go in for an assassination. Spark Chief is trying to cut through this front line themselves as well. But again, for now, it's about maintaining a neutral game, putting good healing pressure down on Impunity. Here comes a Goddess of Death now. Remember, FlyQuest do not have a Doctor Strange to block this up. They've got to respect the damage that comes in, and so it will be a Fate of Both Worlds activated to stave off this damage. Will it be enough for the Meteor Ember? We're about to find out. Vision goes down. Energy wins out another fight, and that Hella gap is expanding.
This is
SHROUD-X
not
down
good.
two.
This
Seems
is
like their
not
only
good.
Play is to delay the cart now, dying on the objective. FlyQuest, work person does all this. Hold on. Dongmin rips the ulti. Doctor Strange, Eye of Agamotto does shut down Energy, who's been a key player for FlyQuest, and somehow SHROUD-X, they're bringing this one back. This is ridiculous.
Well,
They were down 2 to start the fight.
Well,
Almost Nuck, though. That
are
is
we?
scary.
We're stalling.
Right up
Well,
there,
we're not
so
bringing it back, but we are
They're cleaning
stalling.
him up pretty easily. FlyQuest looks like they're at least poised to get through the streets phase with extra time.
Wait,
left, which
whoa,
means
whoa,
that
whoa,
map
whoa, whoa,
completion
whoa,
for
wait,
them
wait,
is
wait,
definitely
wait,
off
wait,
the
wait,
table. Light
wait,
does
wait,
have
wait,
Dr.
wait, wait,
Respect
wait,
to
wait,
him
we're
as he
actually
comes
bringing it
to the
back.
edge of the butterfly. We'll
Wait,
have
wait,
to
wait,
fall
wait,
to
what the
Vision.
fuck happened?
What a big stop this would be if they're able to survive
Oh
the
my
later part of the fight.
God.
Doom gets back to safety. And the
Bro,
defenders
what?
are going to stand tall.
Dongmin just has a pair of brass balls. Ridiculous to go for the clutch with such a critical ultimate as the Eye of Agamotto.
Yo, don't be
He
talking
gets
about
it
my
done
players'
at pace.
balls,
Huge
okay,
now for SHROUD-X, who have
casters?
the opportunity to
Please.
control over this part of the map. FlyQuest have a long walk up to take the team fight. Doomed holding the flank. Energy's angered. He wants to find something, wants to get an opener. But there's so much confidence from these SHROUD-X Vanguards.
I don't know how he won that.
Shiny
I-
brass balls, I'm told.
Uh-oh.
Sorry,
Okay,
continue.
polished. Yes, I mean, take time to polish your balls, folks. No point having brass balls if they're not shiny. Fair enough. Impunity got to caught in the middle here. Rejuvenation Domain is going to buy some time to heal.
Nice
Back up, and
fucking
Impunity now- Oh, my
ult.
goodness, that's a nice one. Beautifully done. Energy got caught out by that one.
Oh, no.
Strangling Prison catches on
We
to
lost
three,
our
and
Hella.
FlyQuest still wanna
Our
apply some
damage is
pressure,
gone.
though. Going in with the
Our
favourite
damage
rounds.
is gone, but that's
Impunity
okay. We
seems to
have
be
big
completely
stall
unblocked.
potential. That's it.
Impunity
We're
is
just
providing that
wasting
same level of
time.
healing for
We waste time
SHROUD-X.
here. We have another fight when it gets to the end. As long as they stall for like a minute, bro, they are chilling. It doesn't even matter if we lose this fight. We just need to take a minute off the clock.
SHROUD-X relatively early pop from Fidel here on the Fate of Both Worlds. The support ult's going to be running low very soon. Eye of Agamotto could come down, but FlyQuest have big ultimates to deploy. Hold on, Light got stunned out of Dance of the Butterfly by Vision. Massive pickup does go down though, traded by Energy. Now it's just Dongmin has to find some huge value with this ultimate.
Doom goes over all into the backline and should be able to get away with this, and that was Cooper down.
It's a good kite back.
That's
That's a really good kite back.
Zealous now
Really
no
good
longer
kite
has
back.
access to that healing ultimate. So it's an awkward moment for the attackers here. They want to keep coming forward, but
I took the
SHROUD-X,
card again.
They realize they have
Oh,
the
this is
advantage.
such
They
a
will
good
push back up to this
stall,
corner,
bro.
And now there's
It's
42
so
seconds left
good.
in this game.
Holy fuck.
I mean, this is
No.
reminiscent of Eye of Agamotto.
Nuckster.
Now, Energy
Nice.
finds Nuck. Impunity over the top of the Strangling Prison, trying to find something, trying to get active. Vision forced into a relatively defensive pop here. The Goddess of Death still getting some damage down. Hold on some of these flankers. One kill would be huge
He
here.
killed him! No way! Luck is on our side, boys. Luck is on our side. Bird.
For Energy out of the picture now. Vision trying to evade the meteor.
Oh
Ember, and
my
that
God,
clashes
luck
uselessly
is
to the
so
ground.
on our
That is a-
side.
That's a stinker. But
Let's go.
SHROUD-X able now to push up. Doom's able to find a couple of extra eliminations with 5 seconds left. FlyQuest are in deep trouble. Spark Chief has switched over towards the Strange, but is there enough time to portal over towards the point? Here's that overtime. Light trying to keep the
Dogman,
dream
this
alive,
is your
trying to
moment.
keep it going. Spark Chief
Dogman.
does come down out of the portal now, but will be set upon all sides. And Dogman's holding onto an Eye of Agamotto, waiting for reinforcements to come before he stuns them all up. Vision is down though. Energy's able to find the first pick, and FlyQuest the far
Dogman,
from
do
done.
it to him.
Spark Chief keeping the shield up. Here's the Eye of Agamotto, 1 to 3.
Great kill.
Big connection, and Zealous
Great
is
ults.
nuked instantly. Cooper comes out of the Fate of Both Worlds though, and Doom does have that Dance of the Butterfly.
Good
active.
job.
Spark
We're
Chief
going to the
and
finals.
Soon to follow. Doom looking for his next victim. and
Beautiful.
Cooper is spotted at the
Beautiful,
fringes
beautiful,
of the
beautiful.
fight. It's Lunar Snow taken down, and this time SHROUD-X avert the reverse swing.
Oh,
Nobody does
dude.
like that twice in a row. They'll be getting.
If we would have gotten reverse swept back to back, I would have disbanded the team. No, but that would have sucked. Thank God.
Getting the salty run back,
Thank
but
God.
instead it's the heartbreaker. SHROUD-X, they hold on. They're gonna have that rematch. They're gonna have another shot, but this has been a long, hard-fought journey. They gotta be tired.
Let's go, Imp.
And they're going up against a juggernaut in that money match.
Oh man, that was a what a ridiculous game. Could I just say the strange?
Look
game
how much
for
damage
Sparky,
Imp did.
he wasn't playing the whole time, but just the,
36,000
group
damage.
game, excuse me, for Sparky was pretty inspirational. We were
My team's
wondering,
looking
what
looking
do
a little
we
good,
do
no?
when they couldn't
Even when
play
they're
Hela,
bad, they're
when they were
good.
forced into
Just
that
want,
awkward,
listen, I just want you guys to
you
know, next week, season 2, I have a really good feeling. I have a really good feeling. You know what I'm saying?
difference maker.